Hey guys, today's workout is episode 1 of our leg workout. As you can tell, last time was episode 1 of our 10-minute core workout. Each day we'll put out something new, whether it's 10-minute upper body, 10-minute cardio, and then at your own pace you can choose to put them together, do them one at a time, however you see fit. So for today, we're doing our 10-minute legs. Let's get started. Here we go. First exercise we're going to do is we're going to go into our warm-up, which is our Superman lunge. We're going to place into a lunge like this, and we're going to stretch into that pose, trying to keep a good 90 degrees in our knee here. And we're going to stretch our hamstrings, raise our hands above our head, and spend 30 seconds on this side before we switch to the other side. We could use this time to loosen up our shoulders, but make sure we're focusing on the stretch in our hamstrings, keeping our chest up, pointed right in front of us like that. Good, spend about 10 more seconds right here. Push in towards your hips. If you feel like you could go a little bit farther, push in a little bit farther through your hips. If you have the mobility, let's go down. Place our hands down on the ground. Good. All right, let's switch to the other side. Same thing, you're gonna lean into that lunge right through your hips, pushing down through your groin, and making sure that our front knee stays about 90 degrees. Same thing, we can stretch our shoulders out, arms up, out to the side, arms up. Good, keep pushing in. Once you feel it start to loosen up, you can lower down, hands down on the inside. Very good. All right, next one we're gonna go to is our butterfly stretch. So we're just gonna sit down, legs together like this, heels pulled in towards our groin, all right? And what we wanna do is we wanna push our elbows into our thighs and try to separate a little bit like that. Again, some of us are more flexible than others, so some of you guys will be pushed down to the ground. My hip mobility, groin mobility isn't great, so I just stay right here, push down, feel a stretch. Good. 30 seconds we want to stay right here for. If you can, as you're pushing down, all right, you can raise one hand up and push down to your left. Put one hand up, push down to your right. Good. Let's finish off. Let's hold for about 10 more seconds. Again, pulling your heels in as far as you can, pushing down through your thighs so you get a good stretch in your groin. All right, last one we're gonna do is gonna be our 90-90 hip stretch. So for this one, we wanna put both of our legs at 90 degrees. All right, 1, 2, just like that. Let's try to keep our chest up, pointed straight up, nice and straight. Now, from here, all right, we wanna try to lean into our stretch on each side. So we'll lean into our left, come back up to center, and then slowly here, lean over to our right. We're not going to be able to go very far on this side, but we want to get stretched out in the back side of our right hip here. Good, and from here, we want to peel these both to the other side, just like that, and we're going to do the exact same thing on the other side. For some of us, holding right here will be more than enough of a stretch, so try to keep our body up nice and high. And if you want to challenge yourself, some of us can take our hands off the ground, hands out in front of us. You want to try not to rock or fall over, so wherever you can to keep your body upright, nice and straight, do that. We should be feeling this in the back of our glutes, our hamstrings, our hips should be opening up. All right, let's hold for about 5 more seconds. Perfect. What we're gonna do is we're gonna hop up into our reverse lunge. So from here, what we all wanna do is make sure we have enough room behind us to take a good big step back. We're gonna step back into our reverse lunge, just like that, and then we're gonna pop up and drive our knee forward. So I'm going to show you from the side angle here. We want to make sure that we have enough room behind. Step back, knee drive forward. Just like that. Step back, knee drive forward. And we want to try to repeat that 12 times on either side. So we're going to go with a quick pace now. All right, follow along. You can do it a little bit slower if you need to, but we want to try to get to 1, 2, 3, 4. Focus on your ankle, front ankle mobility, so your front ankle that's staying on the ground needs to make sure that that's where you're putting your focus on. You're pushing in through that heel. Good. All right, let's switch to the other side, same thing. Left leg is our plant foot now. Come back with our right, and then knee drive up. In order to get your balance down first, make sure that you do 1 or 2 where when you drive up, you pause. Pause for 1 or 2 seconds, come down, and pause. The pause will make sure that your hip is stable, knee stable, and your ankle stable, which is important. So we're gonna come back down, try to go for 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, pushing up through our glute, through our hamstring. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, awesome. Next one, super, super easy, just a regular squat. So we're just gonna hold our feet about shoulder width apart, try to keep our chest up, right? Upright like that. We can put our hands out in front for balance, straight down, and then pushing up through our hamstrings and through our glutes back here. So we push down, that's 1, and straight up. Make sure we're bringing our hips through to finish the movement. All right, so you want to try to make sure you do 12 in a row. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, hips all the way through. 9, 10, 11, one more, 12. All right, awesome. Next one, it's gonna be a little bit of core, but it's also gonna be helping out our stability, our hips and our legs. So we're gonna get down to what we did prior, which is a bear crawl. So we're gonna get knees just above the ground. And for this one, let's make sure we have enough room here. You wanna make sure that you have enough room to take 3 very small steps forward, 3 very small steps back. The reason why we want small steps is because we're gonna work on keeping everything as tight as we possibly can, right? We don't wanna get out of sync. So we wanna make sure that as we get our body over, like that, a flat tabletop in our back, and when we bring our left leg up, right arm up, and then opposite hand, opposite leg. Same thing on the way back, opposite hand, opposite leg. Try to keep everything very tight, and we're gonna go over that for 30 seconds. So let's start right now. On your mark, get set, go. Here we go. Flat back, knee draws up with our hips, and just keep crawling. 1, 2, 3 forward. 1, 2, 3 back. 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 Good, you've got about 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, next exercise we're gonna get into is gonna be our glute bridge. So we wanna make sure that our back is flat against the ground, hands at our sides, and we're gonna drive through our shoulders to bring our hips all the way up. Now, we're using our glutes and our hips to drive straight forward. So for this, feet stay planted on the ground, we bring our hips down, and then we drive them up, and that's 1. Squeezing our glutes the whole time, squeezing our hamstrings to bring that body up as well. So we have 1, we did 2, 3. We want to try to go for 15, 4, slow, 5. You can slow on the way down, and you can bring it a little bit more explosive on the way up. Remember that your hips leading the way, and you're driving right through your center. Squeezing at the top. Good. Wherever you're at right now, make sure you get to 15. So we're gonna get about 6 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. When you push up, the only part of your body still on the ground should be your feet and your shoulder blades. All right, very good. We've got 2 exercises left. Remember, at the end of this workout, you want to repeat every single one that we did one more time, and that's going to be the finish. All right, guys, so we've got 2 more left. The second to last is going to be our iso lunge hold, which means we're going to hold in an isometric position. So we're not going to move. We're going to hold our lunge right here, all right? Hands down on our side, chest up nice and high, just like that. All right, if you want to see from this angle, we want to make sure that, again, our front part of our lunge isn't too far forward. It's about 90 degrees. We want our shin over our ankle. And we're just gonna hold right there, chest up. If you wanna challenge yourself a little bit, what I would like to do is hands out, forward, out, down. Out, forward, out, down. And we're going for 30 seconds here. Good. By now, you should be about halfway through, so we should have about 15 seconds left. and we're holding right there. Back knee does not touch the ground. Facing straight forward. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, pop on up, and then go to our other side. So we had right leg forward, left leg down. Now we're gonna go left leg forward, right leg down. So again, back knee doesn't touch the ground. Knee at 90 degrees, trying to make sure that that shin stays parallel above, perpendicular above our ankle. So same thing on this side. We're going for 30 seconds, and we're just gonna hold. Your weight and your focus should be pushing in through this ankle, this heel right here, to keep this part of our body stable, right? So you're gonna feel a lot of it in your quad and your hamstring. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Okay, last workout. By now you should have a little bit of a sweat going. If you do this twice in a row like we're supposed to, this would be an adequate morning workout. But our next exercise, our last one before our cool down, is gonna be our jump squats. So the variations here are, we're going to come down and hop up. You want your feet to leave the ground, so you wanna jump down and pop up. If possible, right, you have the space, you don't hit your head, you wanna make sure that you're gonna pop down and turn to your left. Nice soft landing, pop down, straight to middle. Pop down, turn to your right, pop down, down to your left. Each time settling before you do your next hop. So we're not gonna hop through it, we're gonna hop, settle, hop, settle. If you want a variation that brings it back a little bit, right, if we're having trouble leaving the ground with our hops, what you wanna do is, we're going to bend down and up onto our tippy toes. Bend down, up onto our tippy toes. All right, so we're trying to drop our hips first. Hips drop, butt up, hips up, glutes up, and spring up just like that. All right, so let's go for 15. What we're gonna do is we're gonna squat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Very good. All right, awesome. Good work, guys. Now we're gonna head into our cool down. So we're just gonna go through the 3 workouts, the 3 exercises that we did prior to the start of the workout. Those are what's gonna be our cool down. So right into our Spider-Man. By now we should be a little bit more loose than when we started. So I want you guys to go right into our downward position. So hands down on the side, pushing down through our groin and our hips. If you could drop your elbow down, go for it. Good. Really test your flexibility here. Hamstring should be the one right here that you're feeling the most in. Good. I'm going to go to the other side. Left leg forward. Try to place your right arm as close to the ground as you can. If you can get your forearm down, awesome. Good. All right, down into our butterfly stretch. And again, hold these for as long as you need to. If you feel like you want to do a little bit longer, that's more than okay. Into our butterfly stretch. Pulling those heels in, nice and high. And then we can push those elbows in through our thighs. Like I said before, you should be a little bit more loose now, so you should feel the stretch a little further than we had before. All right. And last one, let's get back into our 90-90 hip stretch. So right here, chest up nice and high. But for this last one, what we want to do is instead of just holding, we're going to go from side to side. Each time keeping our chest up and central, and just taking our hips from side to side. So your knees are going from 90 degrees on one angle to 90 degrees on the other, really opening up the hips on both sides. All right, awesome. Thanks guys for joining. Like I said before, we will have a 10-minute workout for every part of the body. We'll be doing it every day, multiple times a day. So hopefully by the end of all this craziness, you'll have a nice set workout plan that you can stick to. Any questions, right? Contact us on Instagram, Facebook. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Right? Hit like and share if you enjoyed it, and I appreciate it. Take care.